Hi there, I'm Chef Eric Crowley, owner of the Culinary Classroom in West Los Angeles, and today I'm going to show you how to dice a potato. A dice is basically a cube-shaped piece, kind of like a playing dice, and there are going to be various sizes, generally a small, medium, and large. A small dice is going to be a 1/4 inch high, tall, and wide, medium half, and large 3/4 of an inch. I have a peeled potato right here, and the first thing I need to do with this in order to achieve my dice is I need to cut off my rounded ends and get a nice rectangular block out of this potato. My knife grip with my knife is going to be middle ring and pinky finger around the handle, thumb and forefinger around the blade, so I have a lot more control on the knife. My opposite hand on the potato is going to lightly curl my fingertips around and just lightly grip the potato like this. And you'll actually notice as I'm cutting, my first knuckle on my middle finger is going to rest against the side of the blade, and that is definitely going to come with some practice. If you're not comfortable doing that at first, just keep on practicing and you'll start to get that. First thing I want to do with this potato is I actually want to cut a flat piece off so I can actually stabilize it and keep it from rocking around quite as much. I'm going to hold the potato like this, and I'm going to actually take my knife and I'm going to cut off this rounded piece so I can get it to sit nice and stable. Handle up and back, knife forward and down. Now I have a nice flat piece for that potato to sit on, and I'm going to cut off this rounded edge next. Handle up and back, knife forward and down. I'm going to rotate the potato 180 degrees, and I'm going to cut a flat edge off of this rounded piece and make sure it's parallel to this cut that I have here. Handle up and back, knife forward and down, and then I'm going to cut off the ends here. What I'm trying to achieve, I'm actually going to keep this piece uncut, this side uncut, so I can use it as a handle as I start to make my dices. And what I'm looking for when I turn the potato around, this is the first cut that I made. I actually want to have some nice points all around, so I'm going to trim this guy up just a little bit more. Once I got some nice points all around, I'm ready to go ahead and make my dices. I'm going to take my knife, and to make a small dice, for example, I'm going to make a 1/4 inch wide slice. Handle up and back, knife forward and down. To make a medium dice, I'm going to go ahead and make a 1/2 inch wide slice. Handle up and back, knife forward and down. And a large dice is going to be about 3/4 of an inch thick. Handle up and back, knife forward and down. After I got my 1/4 inch wide slice here, to start off with my dices, I'm going to take that slice and lay it on its side, and I'm going to come in and make a 1/4 inch wide julienne. To make dices out of these juliennes, you may find it'll be easier to work with one at a time to start off with. I'm going to take my thumb and set it to the back of the julienne. Fingertips are going to curl underneath. Knife grip is going to be the same, but this time I'm actually going to keep this portion of the blade in contact with the cutting board, and I'm going to use this part of the blade to do the cutting. And I'm going to cut when I push the knife forward and down. When I pull the knife up and back, I'm going to use my thumb to push the julienne underneath the knife. So it's going to be a motion like this. Forward and down to cut, pull it up and back, push the potato underneath. And that's how you make dices. It's certainly acceptable to utilize the tip of your knife if you want, but you'll find it's going to take you a lot longer. And one of the goals behind making a dice or making any kind of knife cut is to get the cut done as quickly as possible so you can get to the fun stuff, get to the cooking. And you'll find if you get into this habit, pushing your thumb and pushing the item underneath the knife as you push it forward and down, you're going to get some nice dices very rapidly. There's a small dice. Here comes a medium dice with a 1/2 inch wide piece. Medium dices. And finally, large dices. And this is how you dice a potato. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can get some additional information. If there's a recipe that you would like to see me make, feel free to send an email to requests@mahalo.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.